This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. Jesse Rodriguez. What a force he is at 115. Approaching the...
This bout is scheduled.
These two have certainly talked the talk. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He blocks the hook. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What a left hand. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complete.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
He misses with that punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Double uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt.
Great work.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You find a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The stamina is off the charts. Straight left lands. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it.
There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That hook is parried away. And down goes Bam. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods. Took an... 1, 2, 3, 4.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for fighters.
Let's go with that right uppercut. Misses with the straight left. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Time for the 5th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger zone.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They miss with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good defense with that left jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? A chance to make history. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominant.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
These two were made for each other. Swing and a miss with that jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? He blocks that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt. And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Whoa, wait a minute. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
On their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Just missed with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Hold it right there, and now going for the finish. Talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They block the hook. They're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
Boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 10. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Does well to block that left jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. Stamina is always an issue. There's the bell for round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This could be the end. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
That's lights out right there.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
We need to turn this around halfway through. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.